Welcome back, everybody. Let's continue building our balance sheet. So once again, as a reminder, this is what we are building, this balance sheet here. And so far we have been able to work through steps 1 all the way to 20. So let's continue in this video as we work on steps 21 all the way to step 30. All right, so let's get started. So for step 21, within the first TR, which we have here, we want to add a TH element. So a TH element, TH, like so. And then what we want to do within this TH element is we want to add a text loans. And we are going to say the outstanding balance on our startup loan, blah, blah, blah. Now we're going to wrap the text except for loans. So everything here, we are going to wrap it. Let's do that in a span element. Okay. Let's get some space to work with. So span, there's a closing tag. So span elements like so. And then we are going to give the span element a class with the value of the class set to description. Right, now we want to add 3 TD elements below that and give them the following text. Okay, so let's add TD element. You know what, I'm just going to write the $sign here because all of them are dollars, and then I'm just going to repeat them. So the first one is going to be 500, the second one is going to be 250, the third one is going to be 0, and we want to give the third one a class with the attribute set to, with the value of the class attribute set to current. Okay, on to the next one. All right, so for this one, we want to work on the next TR. So we have our next TR here. So we want to add a TH element like so. Inside a TH element, I'm going to copy this right here, paste the text there. And then what we want to do is we want to wrap the whole text apart from the expenses. So all of this, we want to wrap it in a span like so. Okay. Now I want to give the span a class attribute. The value is going to be description. Next up, we want to add 3 TD elements below it. So we're going to have a TD element like so. Let me add a $sign and then repeat it 3 times. So the first is going to have a value of $200, the second a value of $300, and then the third a value of $400. All right. Lastly, let's set the class attribute for the third TD element to current. Okay, let's move on. We are making progress. For step 23, what we want to do is to have our TR here. So let's add a TH. Let's add our TH element. And then inside that TH element, we want to copy this text here for credit. Okay. We'll paste it here. Let's wrap everything but credits in a span. So like so, we have our span element, our opening span tag, and then our closing span tag like so. Next up, we want to add 3 TD elements, 3 of them. TD. Let me bring the $sign. Repeat it. So we have the first one is going to be $50. The second one is also going to be $50. The third one is going to be $75. And then finally, we will have the class attribute for the third one set to current. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, something is wrong. Your span element should have the class. Okay, so this span should have a class set to description. Okay. All right, so for step 24, let's look at the fourth TR element. Okay, so where is the fourth TR element? Here is it. We're going to have a TH element, and then I'm going to copy the text. We have total liabilities, and then I'm going to wrap this in a description. Sorry, I'm going to wrap this in a span element. Okay, span element, not description. Okay, so span element like so. It will have a class attribute set to SR only. Okay, as you can see, the class attribute set to SR only. Okay, then I'm going to add the 3TD elements. So I'm going to add TD, closing TD. Let me just bring my $sign. Then let me duplicate and then replicate it 3 times. All right, so the first value is going to be 750. Second is 600. So 750, 600. The third is 475, I think. Yeah, 475. All right. Okay. Your TD elements should have the class set to current. Okay. Which TD element? Your third TD element. Okay, so the third TD element. So class set to current. Okay. Now for the third table, which we have here, so we've done the asset table. We've also done the liabilities table. Now we are coming to do the third table, which is net worth. So the first thing we're going to do is to add a caption. Add a caption element like so. Okay, so caption element, and we want to give it the text net worth, and I want to set up a table header and then table body. So we're going to do T head. Okay, and then we'll do T head first, then let's do T body like so. Okay. All right, so within the T head, we want to create a TR element. Okay, so this is the T head. Let's create a TR element. All right. In that, which is this TR element we just created, want to add a TD element. Okay, and 3 TH elements. So we have TH elements. Okay, we want 3 of them. Okay, within each of the TH elements, add a span element with a class set to SR only. So I'm going to click here, hold Alt or Option if you're on Mac, Alt if you're on Windows, and I'll just say class, and I'll set it to SR only. Okay, and we're also going to add the following text in order. So I'll just do 2019 for the first one, 2020 for the second one, and then 2021 for the third one. All right, let's move on to the next one. Wait, each of your TH elements should have a span element. Add a span element. I always get this thing wrong. You know what? I'm just going to clean everything here. So let's do TH element. So within each of the TH elements, add a span. So let me just make it 3 times. 1, 2. Okay. Alt click or Option click. I'll add a span element. Span element. I'll give them a class attribute set to SR only. And then the first will have a text of 2019, 2020, 2021. Okay, that should work. Okay, so for step 27, within the T body element, which we have here, we want to first add a TR element with a class. So let's add a TR element first, like so. And then this TR element is going to have a class set to total. Okay, now in that, add a TH element, like so, TH element. And then we want to add three, in that, add a TH element with the text total net worth. Okay, so total net worth. And want to wrap the net worth, so like this span, want to wrap net worth span with a span, and the class of that span is going to be SR only. Okay, and then below that we want to add 3 TD elements. Okay, 3 TD elements, 3 of them. Each one is going to have a value. So the first one will have a value of minus 171. The second one is going to have a value of $136, and then the third one will have a value of $334. So for the third one, I want to give it a class attribute with a value set to current. Okay. All right, now we've written the HTML for it, but as you can see, this is looking very ugly, not looking really good here. Compared to what we have here, there's a world of difference. Okay, so let's get started with the styling bit. So time to style a table. Start by resetting the box model. Create an HTML selector. So HTML selector. And we'll give it a box sizing property. Set the box sizing to border box. Okay. All right. So for step 21, we want to create a body selector. So let's select the body. Want to give it a font family and set the font family to sans serif. Okay, let's set the color to this color we have here. I'll just copy it and paste. Okay, now next up, before you get too far into your styling, you should make use of the SR only class. Okay, so you can use CSS to make elements with this class completely hidden from the visual page. So as you can see, we added some SR only classes when we were writing the HTML. Okay, so let's see if I can find one of them. Yeah, for example, this one right here. Okay, so inside our style, we can use CSS to make elements with this class completely hidden from the visual page, but still be announced by screen readers. So what will happen is that we can make those elements not appear on the page, so whoever is looking at the page won't see it. But if the person is using a screen reader, the screen reader can still read it. Okay, so the CSS you're about to write is a common set of properties used to ensure elements are completely hidden visually. Okay, so the span class selector will select any span element whose class includes SR only. Create that selector and give it a border property set to 0. Okay, so here's how it looks like. First, we write span, right? And then we bring our angle brackets. Okay, then we write class. Okay, then we say equal to, okay, SR only. But note we have this tilde sign here. Okay, so add a tilde sign before the equal to. Now what this means is that we are telling our browser to select span elements, but not all span elements. The span elements that we want to select are span elements which has a class, okay, like we've written here, class, and that class includes this right here, SR only. Okay, so what we are doing here is that our browser is going to select all span elements that has a class which includes this text right here. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, let's continue. Now once we've created a selector, I want to give it a border property and set it to 0. Okay. All right, so this is going to be the final step in this video. We will end here and then continue in the next video. All right, let's go on. See you in the next one.